Let's see what I've got.
Okay, your view
All right,
on
view
money.
on money. Okay, so my view on money, of course, I would say, okay, so some people say that money is the root of all evil. Well, some people hold a very negative view on money. Well, some people, on the other hand, they say that money is the source of happiness, right? So there are two contrasting views. And here I'm using the contrarian or contrast approach, like I've just mentioned. So I'm showing the audience the black and the white. And then I'm going to go on and say, so to me, of course, money is very important, but it does not guarantee happiness. So of course, money is very important because we need it every day for every single thing. But it does not mean that as long as we have money, we must be or we will be happy. So that's my view on that. And then of course, finally, I think money is just, you can say money is just something material. So material things, they are not necessarily the most important in life. There's so many more things like family, friends, maybe my own sense of security. All these things could be more important. So it really depends. It's a very personal choice. Okay. So what I've just mentioned again is I'm using quotes. So quotes, these two are also quotes. So quotes would be another way of starting a speech. And I'm showing contrast with the quotes. Okay. And then I say, okay, money is important, but it doesn't guarantee happiness. So there's no 100% with this. And finally, I say money is something material. Material is an adjective. It could be used as an adjective to describe something that is just, is a thing. It's not something that belongs to your spiritual growth. So that would be my view on money. All right.
Good.
Okay. So now let us have Mr. Oscar
to
so demonstrate other topics.
All right. So
that's what you got.
Okay. Maybe a challenging one.
Okay. Is that the same one?
Chain store again.
Oh yeah, chain store again. Okay. All right. So I wonder what your favorite chain store is.
Well, I don't know whether what I have in mind is really a chain store.
Okay.
Yeah. But I would go for that. Okay. So the chain store that that is the most favorite one would be Apple. Actually, I can be called an iFan boy. You know, this term because everyone who has a lot of
this one.
Yeah, Apple iFan boy. Yes, something like this.
Yes.
iFan boys. Yeah. Because because a lot of items they start with I and then they are treating those admirers of Apple to be iPhone boy. Okay, so why do I really love this? Because I actually every year I would try to look up their catalogs and see what new products do I need to buy. Because I found that their products are really user-friendly. Their products are really user-friendly. Yeah, because user-friendly. That means everyone would find it very, very, very useful, and they can find their functions in a pretty convenient way. Yeah, and then I find their design also very modern. I love their modern design. Yes, because when I bring my Apple products on the streets, and everyone would say that, wow, you are at the tip of the trend, right?
Yes.
A trend.
They're very trendy.
There's very, very trendy products here. And then and actually Apple really tried their best to show their willingness to change the world. Okay, because whenever I buy the products, they are trying to take care of the environmental protection issue. Yeah, they value environmental protection by what? By collecting the waste, okay, produced by the electronic products. Okay, so when they are trying their best to collect old products, okay, and make it new, okay, renew the products, okay. So I think this is why I would pick Apple to be the chain store. Okay.
So what Mr. Oscar has mentioned is some really interesting terms, like iFanboy, which means the admirers of Apple products.
Right.
So he uses several different adjectives like user-friendly, modern design, trendy. And of course, he also mentions Apple's motto, or you could say it's actually the pledge. So pledge is kind of like what Apple tends or wants or aims at doing, besides just selling products to people.
Right.
Yes. So that would be different points to make your speech a little bit more interesting. Okay. And next up, let's see. Let me do kind of like a shuffle and see if the last topic that we're going to demonstrate. Oh, sorry.
Is it? Okay,
I
maybe we can do it.
Okay, let me remove that. Let me remove that. Okay. So narrow it down a little bit.
Oh, describe
a film that you've watched recently.
Ah, right. Okay. Recently, I have been watching a lot of films. I've started a marathon with my friends. Okay, watching Marvel, the Marvel series again from the very beginning.
The Marvel series.
Right. Okay. So recently, I have just watched Captain America, the very old one. Okay. The very first one. So basically, it talks about some sort of the good man versus the evil. Okay, the evil the evil guys. Okay, they try to get the powerful material. I can't recall the name. Okay, of course, the good man, including Captain America. They try to chase that evil guys and try to get back that powerful stuff, okay? Because they don't want that powerful stuff to be at the hand, okay, in the pocket of the evil. But the character that I really admire in this case would be Captain America himself.
Yes,
why?
The main character.
Yeah, the main character. Why? Because if you have watched this film, Captain America was once a really thin guy. Okay, but he tried his best. Okay, to train up himself to get into the army, and of course, he has got the power, the supernatural power to make him become very muscular. But still, at first place, okay. He couldn't really manage the superpower, but he tried his best to boost up his muscles, okay, his physical body, in order to make him capable to control the physical
change for the better
eruption. Okay, so that's why I think I really admire this guy, because he really tried his best to do his own role well. Okay. Yeah, and of course, he also tried to sacrifice himself in order to save the world. Okay, in order to save the world, to stop the evil being enlarged. Okay.
Yes.
So this is Captain America would be the one theme that I would like to share recently.
So what Mr. Oscar has mentioned is, of course, the film title. His favorite character, one or two that you could mention, and maybe describe the story in like 1 or 2 sentences, and describe your favorite character with 2 to 3 features. So that would, of course, you can also add your personal attachment or your personal connection to the story. So do you connect to Captain America on a certain level or degree? Because he's your favorite character, right? So that could also be mentioned. Okay. So now, finally, for the last 2 to 3 minutes, we're going to invite Git to demonstrate for us, and we're going to draw a topic for you. Do you have any preference, though? Before we lucky draw, do you have any preference? Anything that you'd like to share, like for one of the topics?
Maybe a city or food item, or your view on money.
Yes. What would you like to talk about, for example? Yes, Git, are you here?
I'm here. I don't think.
You want to talk about a film, or do you want to talk about which topic would you like to talk about?
Describe a city.
Okay, describing a city. Now I'm going to show you some hints over here. So describing a city that you visited, right? That you enjoyed visiting. So you can talk about which city that was. Why did you go there? What kind of places have you visited? And you may start your speech by, up to now, I like visiting something, something else. We're going to give you 1 minute to prepare. You can write down something, or you might type on your device. And then we're going to invite you to tell us something on Zoom. Okay? So 1 minute preparation starts now. Okay, so that's your 1 minute of preparation. And then now we're going to invite you to say something about a city that you enjoyed visiting. Yes, please.
Up to now, I like visiting Tokyo most. I will going there. I like going there alone. And I have Okinawa. I like visit Okinawa in the Tokyo. That's before I visited Okinawa. So I think this city is a good place to visit.
Can you describe?
There have there are some sushi and these food items that I like.
Yes. And can you describe Okinawa, or can you describe the city? Do you find it very modern, or do you find it just like any cities? Do you find it modern, or do you find it an old city? What is it like?
The environmental is very well, and the hygiene.
Yes. So is it a beautiful city?
It's a beautiful city.
All right. And did you have any personal story to share? Like, did you meet any nice people there? You know, anything dangerous even? What happened there?
And some people are helpful and very kindness to communicate with me. And I can also enhance myself in this place.
Japanese, right?
Is that
I like to speak Japanese with them.
Yes, I see. All right. So we've got some points that you've mentioned. You like Okinawa because it's a beautiful city. So you've used an adjective there. And you also made use of a personal anecdote. Like we said, a personal story always adds some color to a speech, even if it's just 1 minute. And you want to communicate with those people in Japanese. And there's another strong reason why you would like this city. Okay, of course, this one is just a demonstration. And let's say if you were speaking to your classmates or maybe speaking to your teachers, then you would maybe write it down, practice. And then, of course, you would you can even practice in front of a mirror or even on Zoom and see what you actually look like when you're speaking. So there are so many different things that you can do to make yourself a better presenter. And we hope that what was mentioned today is helpful to you if you're doing presentations and speech when you study here. Okay. All right. So you've got any questions for us? Have you got any questions for us? No?
Maybe we have a question
yes.
for you.